Little snow never stopped me from getting an iced coffee. Not sponsored. What's up, guys? It's T. Kyle here, and happy weekend, happy Saturday. As you can see, I just got in from the snow to go to Dunkin' Donuts to get my iced coffee. The cold never bothered me. Oh. Copyright. Don't want to get copyright strikes. Anyway, also, shout out to Sean and Alex from DC who sent me a Dunkin' gift card in my P.O. box for basically buying my coffee and breakfast this morning. I got 2 egg wraps, large iced coffee, 2 shots of peppermint, no milk. Not sponsored. Okay, so I am so, coming off of being cold. My face is red. I am so not ready for the snow this year. I've got some problems going on. Maybe I'll make that a whole other video because my allergy to the cold, and that's gonna sound crazy when you hear it, is back. Now, there's a couple of you who have known me a very long time. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You have seen it, you have witnessed it, you have seen me full on, my entire body break out in hives. You get me. It's back. And I'm not ready for it. So maybe I'll make that a whole, well, let's just talk about it right here. So, because it sounds crazy. And it kind of is crazy. But anyway, a couple years ago, I took a round of penicillin and it didn't work. And this was what year was this? 2000, it was right before my junior year of college. So 08, 09-ish. I had just turned 21. And that summer, I was out drinking all the time. And anytime I held a cold iced drink, or I held a can in between my legs, I would be sitting on a lawn chair and just holding a beer can in between my legs, I would break out in hives. And then I went to the beach and there was a cold, misty breeze and my whole entire body broke out in hives. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? I would jump in the pool, hives. Holding an iced coffee, hives on my hand. All this stuff. So we go to an allergist, and turns out I have cold urticaria. Look it up. It is a real thing. And I was like, what? And it's basically when your skin, so your skin is basically, it's an organ, right? And it has, you can detect heat, pain, whatever. It's very sensitive. So whenever you would hold something cold and your temperature would drop and your skin would recognize it as being cold and then would warm back up, your skin, it recognizes it as a foreign, how some people are allergic to dust, or if they come in contact with a certain fabric or a certain I don't know, some people swallow certain foods and then their esophagus freezes up, and all different kinds of allergies. Mine is from fucking cold temperatures, and the catalyst is water. So, snow. So I was walking and it was blowing in my face, and I was like, why? Why is this back? It went away. It went away for it's been dormant for 5 years-ish, because it used to be real bad. Now I'm like, why are you back? Why? I'm also wondering if it's from, I've been really stressed the past 2 weeks and eating not well, bitch, quote. So I'm wondering if it's something to do with stress and just falling off my diet. So I need to reel it back. But basically, and it makes sense too, because the last time I got my blood work done, the antibodies that show up that are for allergies and skin things, it was positive again, and I was like, but anyway, I'm fine now though. So I'm thinking it's just it only happened when the snow and the wind was really strong, so I'm just hoping it's mellowed out and not I literally, and you can ask my old coworkers at Viacom, when we used to go get iced coffee before work, my hands used to be I would get an iced coffee, my entire hand would be red and itchy. It's a real thing. Maybe I'll try and find a photo so you guys can see it, because it's so attractive. But I think I have one on my Facebook, because when I was letting everyone know. Anyway, that was not on my card today, but I just wanted to let you guys know. Learn more about me. I'm allergic to cold weather. Did you know? Shocking. And I would say that I want it to be summer, but then the problem in the summer is air conditioning. So it's all, because like then you sweat, and then when the sweat gets, you know how like if you're sweating and then you go into air conditioning, it feels colder than normal because it's water on your skin from the sweat. Y'all get me? So I'm like, I don't even want it to be hot again. I just want to jump into a ball and like that America's Next Top Model meme and just walk outside. Whatever. Anyway, so I was not planning on telling that story today, but I just did. And then I was going to tell a story about these gays that I encountered recently and how nasty they were. And I was going to call out just like nasty gays and this whole thing. I was going to tell the story about like what they said and like blah, blah, blah. But then I watched The Secret. I'm coming at you with like the most random shit today. I watched The Secret again, and then I watched Oprah talking about The Secret, and they were talking about how even if you think of things that happened in your life that are negative, that it still puts it out there and will still attract more negative things. So it literally tells you to not think about things that are negative because you will attract more negative. So I was thinking about it and I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to tell the story because it's just putting it out there and it's keeping it going. And I'm just going to let it go. And yeah, so I was watching The Secret, I was talking about that. So that's why I'm not telling you that story. Long story short, gays in the city are fucking mean and so rude. And my only advice to people is watch out who you're nasty to, because you never know who in your career later on in life you might run into. You might go walk into an interview one day and that person that you flipped off is the interviewer. I mean, you never know. So be very selective about who you are nasty to when it comes to big cities, because I've heard it happen before with like friends of mine and stuff, and they're like, oh my God, like I screamed at that person at a bar once, and then I went to an interview and they were the HR I'm like, so that's my little life lesson for you. You know, I watched Oprah and now I'm enlightened. Now I'm going to get to what I was actually going to talk about today, because we're going to talk about fun things. We're going to have a little chit chat. And so today I was going to talk about sequels and things that are getting duplicated. Vine 2 and Big Little Lies Season 2. We're just going to run down. These are like all the things I'm obsessed with this week. So if you want to keep watching, keep eating, keep drinking. I had to just stop myself because I almost said, start the video, girl, because I'm obsessed with this other YouTuber. Do you guys watch Rich Lux? If you don't, go and subscribe to him immediately. He's my favorite channel on here. And I like, not that I want to copy him because I don't obviously do makeup and I don't do beauty guru drama, but I love all his quotes and his sayings and his stories, and like just the format of his video is just very funny. Start the video, girl. Okay, so first up is Vine. The co-creator or founder of Vine tweeted out that he was going to be starting a follow-up app. And then he tweeted an image of a logo or something that says V2, Vine 2. And I was shook because I was, not to pat my own back, but my Vine account was starting to take off and I was like really slaying the Vine game. And then it got canceled. So I was like ready to go. It took me like a year to stop thinking. I still think in Vines. Like I quote Vines. The other day I walked into our break room at work and there was a plate of tortilla chips. And I was like, Hurricane Katrina. More like Hurricane Tortilla. And no one got it. But anyway, I am so excited for this possibility because Vine really was so funny and we need it now. Like social media needs Vine to come back right now. Everything, especially in this like world where everyone's writing like Facebook posts and 280 character tweets. Nobody wants to read your fucking 280 character tweet. Get a blogger, bitch. No one wants to read thread, 1, 280 characters, 2, 3, 4, 5, slash 800. Shut the fuck up. No one cares. Get a blogger, get a WordPress, get a Squarespace, start a blog.
Be yourself, bitch. Step your pussy up, honey. Get a job. Own a business, bitch. Suck a dick.
There we go, quoting Vine again. But you know what I'm saying? Like, we need Vine. We need quick visual entertainment that will make us laugh, where we don't have to read people's comments and read their opinions about every single thing. That's what we need. Also, I have so many Vines that I need to like keep making. So as a creative person, I need Vine as an outlet right now in this world, in this climate. So I'm excited for it. I hope they don't screw it up. I feel like he has a really good opportunity to make something good, because there were a lot of things wrong with Vine before, and once it got sold to Twitter, they were screwed. Like, there was nothing that they could do. So I'm hoping that they'll learn from the lessons there and bring something really good. I know that they need to make money, and I think that they could do it in the right way. I mean, you guys know I've said never give away your ideas for free on the internet. But if anyone from Vine is watching this video, if you have a Vine creator and you want to make money and you've got someone who's posting like a Vine every day or a Vine every week, run an ad. Like, you have to watch an ad before you post a Vine. And that would also stop like spam accounts, because they'd have to like close, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I would do that, like watch a 30-second ad and then you go to the upload thing and then you can make your Vine. Make a subscription service, like $1 a year or something. I would literally pay $1 a year for Vine. Absolutely, 100%. Y'all want to know some other tea? Today in this video, literally, 5 minutes after I said, don't think of anything negative, but y'all want some tea. So I interviewed at Vine, what year was it? 2013. I think it was like either 13. I could go into my emails and like actually get the real date if I wanted to. It doesn't matter. The fact is, I interviewed for this job there, and the guy I like interviewed on Skype, and the guy was like, straight up told me that I wasn't talented enough to work there. He was like, I don't see your skill set. Like, I don't think you have the skill set. I don't know if you have the talent to do this. And I was like, okay, cool, great. Didn't get the job. And then months later, how many million views did I have? I think I hit over 150 million views on Vine. So another life lesson for you guys today in this video. Never listen to everyone's advice, or their opinions or their feedback. Take it with a grain of salt, because look what happened to Vine. Just want to say that. That's like another thing I've always wanted to like share with people, because I feel like people always are like, oh my God, like blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you never know. You can't ever rest on your laurels in life. You may be the most talented person on the planet, but if someone doesn't get you, or if someone just doesn't see it, they're gonna straight up be like, you don't have the talent for this job, or like whatever. So never rest on your laurels. You never know. I was shook though, like for someone to say that to me on like a Skype interview. I was just like, oh, like, are you just saying that because you're not in the room with me and you can just hang up your Skype after and be done with it? But some people get real, as I sit here talking shit behind a camera. I just clocked myself. No though, but that's like not anything I wouldn't say in real life. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Moving on, onward and upward.
You'll take me higher than the rest.
Also, if you are, I'm curious, I'm gonna do something here. I'm curious if you are a Vine fan, or like watched Vine, or like was big on Vine, just leave a quote below in the comments of like your favorite, like one of my other favorite ones that I always say a lot, and I've gotten most people onto this one, is I don't even know it's Uber Java, from the one where it's like the kid is, he's like, oh, who's your hottest Uber driver? And the kid's just like,
I never went to Uber Jabber.
also had an experience with that. I was drunk and about to call an Uber, and I was literally just I was like, I don't even know what's Uber or Java, and everyone was just like, ugh. But it's from that. Another good one I really always quote, I like to quote a lot, is, I think I know more about American Girl dolls than you do, genius.
Any American Girl style.
Oh, it's so good. Like, okay, so if whatever your favorite one is, just comment it below and we'll chat. But also, there's so many good Vine compilations on YouTube that are very entertaining. Anyway, also, how do we feel about this hair? I'm growing it out. I feel like it needs to be a little bit longer. Also, it's still short back here because I was doing it like whatever. So I want to grow all this out to be as long as like this, and then do like, I don't know. I'm just like, it just needs to be a little bit longer, and then I'll be good. But anyway, speaking of sequels, Big Little Flops was renewed. Well, Big Little Lies. I say that I said flops not because it's a flop, but like I just like to put the word flop or pig into like any kind of like saying, you know what I'm saying? So that wasn't. Big Little Lies is officially coming back for a second season. Why? Why? Can someone tell me why? Whose bright idea was that? Now, this is no shade to any of the actors, the actresses, the writer, any of the crew, the cast, show, producers, production company, network, any of that at all. Because Big Little Lies season 1 was perfect. 100%, like absolutely nothing wrong with it. The cinematography, the music, the directing, the casting, the quotes, the drama, the music really is just like so good. I like the soundtrack and just the score and the intro and Reese Witherspoon. I mean, it is perfect. It is so good. If you have not seen it, I'm not going to spoil anything in here, but seriously, like it is phenomenal. It's up there with like, I mean, I also love Black Mirror. I think Black Mirror is phenomenal as well. Oh, it is so good. Why ruin it with the second season? Am I the only one who thinks that? Like, Big Little Lies season 2. I just don't understand why. Now, here's my whole thing with this. And I'm not going to spoil anything, so don't worry. I would never do that. With season 1, it was complete for me. Like, do you ever just read a book or watch a movie or watch a show and it's just complete? Like, you finish it and you're like, wow, that was a great story. Wow, that was such a good tale. You know, and there's just no questions that you have. There's nothing else that you want to know. You're just like, wow, that was a good story. I don't even need to know anymore. I don't know. I just felt like, I didn't read the book, but I just felt like I watched it and I was like, wow, that was a great story. And I was fine with it being over. Like I really was. There was nothing cliffhanging for me. I mean, there maybe is like a cliffhanger that I just didn't notice, but I was like, whatever. I don't know. I just feel like when you're like all the way up here with a series and like literally it's this phenomenal, the only way to go is down. Like I really don't know how they can top season 1, but maybe that's the challenge. I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you excited for it? Do you think it's going to be ruined? I don't know. I just feel like going into it, I'm already going to have that thought of like, you know, like it's just going to have that with it. I don't know. But I love Reese like it's just so, I mean, who knows? Maybe I would think it would be cool if they did that same cast and they changed and did a new story or brought in like new women and like just kind of mixed and made it like an anthology series. That would be cool. And then like Big Little Lies was the, you know, umbrella that all the different stories, kind of like Black Mirror, how all the episodes are different, but they're all about Black Mirror, which is symbolic of technology. So technology is the thread. And maybe in this one, the thread is a big little lie. That would be good. Maybe they will do that. Okay, maybe I'm more excited than I thought. I don't know. But that's all that I wanted to chat about today. Let me know in the comments below. Are you excited for Big Little Flops Season 2? But that's all I had for today's little chat. I'm gonna go eat my egg wraps and then enjoy my snowy Saturday. And yeah, I have to write more cards too. So P.O. Box, I'm doing Christmas card swaps. If you want to send me one, the address is below. I will have the P.O. Box open for the next couple months, honestly. I think I realized I signed up for 6 months. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, that's all for this video. Subscribe if you have not already. Leave me a like if you enjoyed this video and enjoyed this little format. And I'll see you guys soon with a new video. Bye, guys.
It's Britney, bitch. Shake your tits. Dunkin' Donuts.